Hey, before we get into the show, we are going on tour. Luke and Lewis Hit the Road starts next month. We're going to Warrnambool.
It's in like 3 weeks now. 2 weeks, maybe.
Get your tickets.
About 3.
lukeandlewis5.com/tickets. We're going to Warrnambool, Ballarat, Shepparton, Wagga Wagga, Bathurst, Central Coast, Port Macquarie, Toowoomba, Bundaberg, Rockhampton, Mackay, Townsville and Cairns. Tickets are on sale right now and a bunch of them are actually filling up. Surprise, surprise.
Not in Queensland.
Not in Queensland.
Queensland, step your game up. That's fine. It's the end of the tour.
Yep.
But Victoria, New South Wales, people are getting
Filling
on
up.
it. Surprisingly, Warrnambool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Didn't realize we had...
All of the ones we thought would be going terribly are going great.
Yeah.
So, awesome. Should have done a show in Gympie, would have filled it. Just kidding. Never going back there. Get your tickets now, lukeandlewis5.com/tickets. And support us on Patreon. We do 2 bonus episodes a month. One of them is going to be up very soon. And we have a Discord, and it's lots of fun.
And also, you can go listen to the backlog of Patreon-only episodes as well.
There's a bunch out.
There's a secret podcast, but...
Don't. Why the fuck you tell them? It's a secret.
Sorry.
But it's on Patreon if you want to find out more.
Shut
the secret.
Fuck up.
Zip it.
It's going. Just clap.
All right. And then should we do the podcast too?
Yes.
All right. Hey, welcome to episode 52 of the Luke and Lewis Show. Welcome back.
Welcome, everyone. It's great to be back.
It's good to be back after the war zone that was last episode.
Yeah.
You like that one? Did I amuse you?
No, just like maybe 1 in every 20 episodes
Yeah.
before we begin, we're usually just having a shit discussion before we turn on the mics.
Yeah.
And today's one was about my cock. And then I was also laughing about that. And then you said something like, Killen goes, all right, just make sure you clap so everything's in sync at the start.
Yeah.
And then Lewis said, oh, and should we also do the podcast? And for some reason, I thought that was funny.
You know what, man?
When you explain it back, it actually wasn't.
Well, what I was thinking was just...
What's even the joke there?
Why didn't we just leave that in and then you wouldn't have to explain it? So should
Oh, was
we
that on
leave it in?
record?
Yeah, I'll leave that in.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, great.
So
Well,
you guys already heard it. But it's nice to have Luke here to explain it to anyone who didn't get it.
yeah.
Just in case you missed that.
And if you want me to re-explain anything else on
Yeah.
the show, I'll just take it upon myself to do so.
How about we'll do a Patreon-only episode?
Yeah. So
where
Lewis
you
just said,
explain exactly
Lewis just said, how about we do a Patreon-only episode?
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Keep talking.
where you explain everything that happened last episode.
Yep. Yeah, and like he said, like where we do an episode like where I explain everything that happened the episode before.
No, you should do that for Patreon.
Yeah, for Patreon.
This is so
That's what he
funny that people should pay for it.
said. Yeah. So what he's saying is like this is such a good bit that like it's so funny that people should pay for it. Do you reckon this adds anything to the show?
I would
Or
say
do you reckon it
I'd say it subtracts a lot.
subtracts?
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. And
Yeah, so
Luke
Lewis
just agreed with what I said
Yeah.
there.
Lewis reckons this like takes away from the show.
And
a little
Luke is
bit.
still continuing on with the bit.
You know what we were talking about before the episode started?
What?
People who listen to podcasts on double speed.
Oh, psychopaths?
It fascinates me.
What do you think you are, a fucking computer? You can process faster than I can speak?
Yeah.
And all of them are just sitting there nodding in double speed? Yes, I think so. You know what is...
How do you even process that? And like, I've spoken to a few people about it, and the main issue is they go, well, like when I listen to you on double speed,
Yeah.
I don't have to hear like the gaps and the pauses where you're thinking. And it's like, how much fucking buffering do you think takes place?
That must
a
make you
lot.
feel really stupid.
I
hey?
mean, look, my brain is constantly running on dial-up speeds. It's like, it's always like,
maybe they're just
sometimes
listening-
you can hear it computing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe they're just listening to it.
Like Lewis will
on
say a big
broadband.
word and I'll be like, oh, I think I read that once. And I'll be like, no, I don't read. And then,
And that's not me saying a large word. That's just me literally saying the words big word.
yeah, anything.
And Luke goes, fuck.
Or anything with 3 syllables, I'm
Yeah.
usually pretty lost.
Yeah. You know what? Because Keelan
Even
does
the
it.
word syllable,
Yeah.
then I had to think about. I was like, what's the right word for that? Oh, syllable.
How many syllables does syllable have?
3.
Yeah, I would have double speeded that.
I usually clap it out. Remember in primary school, and they used to get you to clap it out.
I remember that.
Yeah, like
That's good.
syllable, and you're
That's
like, oh
3.
yeah.
Yeah, so he would go, Luke would have to like
I still
write it
use
down.
all those hacks. Like when I drive, and it's like I do know left and right now, but man, when I was 18, sometimes on the steering wheel, do these
Really?
ones. Yeah, left is the L, right?
So it was
Not all
safer
the
for you
time.
to take both hands off the wheel so you could work out which way was left.
Yeah.
Fuck. They should have
Nah.
taken your license. They should have given it to me.
Yeah.
It would have been
How,
safer.
how fascinating is it that even I have my license? So what are you doing? Like, if they're
Yeah, I
giving
know.
me one,
Well,
You need a lift.
here's what I think. As much as I make fun of you, I don't think I properly learned how to tell the time on a clock until I was maybe 24.
oh yeah, I was there the day you learned.
Mm.
I was proud of you because when I first met you, you didn't know how to do it.
Yeah.
And you also geographical knowledge for you is
Awful.
insane. You didn't know where Hobart was. You thought it was in where Darwin was.
Yep.
At one point,
They're mixed up. Yeah.
like they're completely opposite ends of the country.
Well, hey, it's not that hard to get the two poorest parts of Australia confused.
Jesus, I don't know.
It's
who's,
really just the colours that are reversed, aren't they?
What do you mean?
Well, because there are mostly white people in Tasmania and in Darwin it's different. I like that one. I thought that was all right.
Yeah.
You didn't like that one?
No, well, I mean, it's 2020. The
Yeah.
only time I separate colours in my head is when I do washing, mate.
Well,
So
no, but that's what
fucking-
I'm saying. It's white
Yeah.
people can be broke too. That's equality. If you try and stop me, I'm going to dig even further. We're
Yeah.
going to get to the Earth's core,
Yeah.
straight into the crust of hell.
Mining.
Mm,
I was going to make another joke then, but I'm not going to.
really?
Yeah.
What joke were you going to make?
No, I just said I'm not going to.
Let's try and think. What joke? Mining.
No, what I was going to do is
Yeah.
like a racial joke based
Yeah.
around how often miners are. Anyway, so Keelan, how was your weekend?
My weekend was pretty good.
That's good, man. I just didn't
like
want to get
that.
cancelled
Just
on
to
Twitter.
throw.
Yeah.
Just to throw straight to K-Dog.
Yeah.
I saw cats.
Oh, and it was a good weekend.
Well, that was the longest 2 hours of the year. Because it has been.
Did you actually sit through it all?
Yeah, I did.
Okay, you've thrown to Keelan. I would say that as the potential for my joke to get us both cancelled, yeah, pretty high. But he just said of the year. He said an of the year joke, and I would rather get cancelled on Twitter than have one of those on our fucking
You know
show.
what I hate even more? People have been going like, "Oh man, this is my first thing of the. Oh, this is like the best one of the decade." They do the of the decade is even
Yeah.
worse.
You know, I've
Oh, this is the bloody best ice cream I've had all decade. Oh yeah,
yeah.
it's January whatever.
I generally hate those jokes, but I've been
Another
thoroughly
date.
amused by a couple of them. People waiting until January 7th and being like, just had my first shower of the year. And that's funny because most people would say that on Jan 1, but
Yeah.
they're saying on Jan 7 they'd be quite stinky.
Yeah,
and
but
that's
is
why
it
that's
funny?
Yeah, it gave me a nose laugh. Pretty good for Twitter, right? Normally shit just is either not funny or makes you mad. That's
Really?
the platform.
So it's more of like a sniff. Some of those jokes.
Yeah.
Sometimes I inhale on those jokes. So, you know, some
Really?
people go. Ow.
You inhale.
Sometimes I go.
Jeez, you wouldn't want to tell a joke at the toilet around
No.
Luke.
No. Yeah. Oh.
Ooh.
Sometimes I'll read a tweet while I'm taking a shit and be like, "Oh,
Oh fuck! I had a shitty morning, man. It was a great morning initially. Went to the gym, getting my fitness, the gym,
Yep.
getting back on it.
can't tell."
Can't
Anyway,
can't tell because lost all my progress, but we're getting back on it, right? Trying to get to that small modicum of progress that I had.
Yep.
And then I'm going to lose it again.
Yeah.
That's right. It's
the
all about-
pythons really slithered away,
they're in their burrow, but they're coming back, right?
hibernating.
You better
over
call.
summer.
You better call.
Even though that's
Bindi.
when pythons should be out.
Yeah.
In the summertime, that's when snakes.
The bushfires keeping them away.
Ah, yeah.
That's why. So anyway, get on the bus. All good. Get off the bus.
Hang on,
Yeah.
stop.
Yeah.
Let's do some life reflection. Pause.
Yeah.
Is getting on the bus. How old are you?
25.
26
Turning 26
today.
soon. Oh yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we're recording this a couple of days earlier, but when
Yeah.
this episode is out, 26. So it's Lewis's birthday today.
Oh,
when you're watching
hey.
this.
Hey, happy birthday, Lewis.
Thanks,
Yes.
man. Thanks,
And,
thanks, boys. What'd you get me?
oh,
What'd you
well-
guys get me because it's my birthday? And you obviously knew that it was my birthday
Yes.
as you've just revealed. So
Yes.
what did you get me?
Hang
Luke?
on, before we
One
go
of my
into
bit-
that.
No, I would like to
it's a
talk about
surprise,
what
mate.
did you?
It's a
Oh, it's a
surprise.
surprise. Okay, when's it coming out? This episode?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Go on,
Is it
get
coming
it.
out this episode?
Yeah.
Yep. Great. So let's do some life reflection.
Yeah.
You started a sentence off before with. So I got on the bus and it was all good.
Yeah.
What is that all good?
Yes.
Seems like you shouldn't be on the bus.
Well, Luke, it's only a 15-minute bus ride from my house to here.
it's an 8-minute drive.
Yes.
Think of all that
and
time you're wasting.
Think of all the
You're a guy who
carbon-
loves efficiency.
Think of all the carbon you're polluting our atmosphere
Yeah.
with, right?
Fuck
You're the
Greta.
reason why
I'll
the
rip-
country's on fire.
I'll rip doughies on her fucking head.
You're going to rip
Yeah.
doughies
And also the
on
bus.
a 15-year-old Swedish girl's head.
Yeah.
What about the bus?
The bus is like way worse.
Really?
Yeah, because there's only ever like one person on the bus.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a
there
good
really
idea
is.
if everyone used the bus.
Trains are good.
Because 50
Buses, there's
50,
only ever
like, two
one.
people in the one bus will be way better for the environment than 52 cars.
I do think
but
about that a
whenever
lot.
I have ever gotten on a bus, I'm pretty much always the only one on the bus.
Yeah, when have you, other than school, when have you ever got on the bus
I
and
used to
it's
catch
like,
it
oh,
to uni
this is
back in
packed.
the day. Yeah, exactly. So the buses aren't good for the
And
environment.
mine's on
'cause
a,
no one
on,
uses them.
on the way. It's like a university line
Yeah.
to the most popular uni,
Yeah.
and like, there's only ever one person on the bus.
They're pretty bad, and it's
Yeah.
pretty bad for the environment.
And no, usually
If
there's
you were
only
using a car, you'd probably be saving the world because they'd probably just stop that bus line. They'd be like,
Yeah.
well, no one ever catches that. This is one tall guy, so we'll keep it running.
he really needs it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're probably the only reason why that bus is still doing the loops.
Mm.
It's think about it. It's just doing loops right now, and no one's riding it.
Yeah.
They're just waiting for you to go home.
So took the bus.
Yeah, but
And
it wasn't
was-
all good though, was it?
No, it wasn't all good.
No, it wasn't.
Do you know why?
Like,
I was on the bus.
Yeah.
And I'm 26.
yeah.
Fuck. But then, right?
That really hits home, didn't it?
Yeah.
25 was like, that's all right. I'm not even halfway to 30. Well, I am, but I'm not on the second half.
Yeah.
You're in the second half.
In
now.
the second half, no license. It's not good. I might make it to 80.
You might die soon.
I'm not going to die soon.
You're pretty,
Luke.
pretty old anyway.
Oh, okay.
You're closer to death than me.
Well,
'Cause you don't do
actually,
any aerobic
hey, Luke,
exercise.
Look at your face.
Yeah,
you might be younger than me, but you were born 60.
Yeah, no.
Because you're making your way to 90.
No.
Look at you, man.
I look great.
You're fading
I've been
away.
moisturizing lately.
Really?
Yeah.
You just
grow a
discovered that.
beard
Yeah?
because you're covering up what's underneath, which is a baby boy's chin.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's
so you're
true.
trying to look older. You're
Yeah.
compensating for a child's
Yeah, because
face.
I have the most
You have the face of an
healthy-
infant.
Because I've got like a beautiful boy's face. Whereas
I'd
you,
rather have a man's face.
you look like doves.
I do not look like the Emperor from Star
You look
Wars.
like the Emperor. You look like the Emperor from Star Wars. The dark side of the Force. That's you.
Like in the new one when
Yeah.
he's like come back from the dead and he's a zombie.
yeah, like not the original
I look
trilogy.
like the undead
yeah,
Emperor.
the zombie Emperor hooked up to tubes. The dark side of the Force. Come and see me live. Follow me on TikTok.
Man,
That's you.
Man, you know what's even sadder for you is
Mm-hmm.
I got double the amount of Instagram followers, which is an app that is based
Yeah.
on aesthetics and looking better.
I was talking
And
about
I'm
it.
twice as hot as you, and you just said I look like the Emperor.
I was talking about it on YouTube that I have 410
Your ratio is so
subscribers.
fucking off. Do you reckon it's you?
410,000. Well, it's got to be my head.
Must be you.
It has to be me.
Because really, you're. I mean,
My
no,
ratio is fucked.
I'm bigger than you on every platform that doesn't count.
yeah.
I'm more popular than you on every single platform that is irrelevant, no one uses, and kind of sucks. Like Instagram, Facebook, TikTok.
Yeah.
You
I'm
probably
bigger-
have more Snapchat followers than me because you persisted with Snapchat a lot longer
I
than
post
did.
there like every 5 weeks or
but
something.
YouTube is where it counts.
Yeah, I'm
and
bigger where it
you know
counts,
what?
which is like
YouTube is for
YouTube,
intellect.
Vero,
No one
and the pants.
knows. And what?
And the pants.
What's that?
Penis joke.
Ah, okay. Yeah.
But YouTube and Vero, future of social media, much bigger than you.
Yeah. Well, yeah, you are. I agree that you are definitely bigger than me, like where intellectual statements are made and people enjoy watching long form content. But man, must be fucking pretty because I'm killing it on Facebook and Instagram. You know, I've got to watch some nice little cute Cotton On.
No, you
top
know what
on
it is.
today.
You know what it is,
I'm
man.
looking dandy.
You remember Star Wars where he has all the followers in their hoods?
Yeah.
That's them.
Yeah.
He's like he's got a lot of
No, that's-
followers.
I've been to one of your
But
shows, mate.
but at the end
All
of the
your
day-
fans are the Sith Lord followers. They are all dressed like
Yeah.
they are gonna fucking tear up a galaxy.
Yeah, but there's a couple
Don't
of lads
come
in
to
there too.
Tatooine tomorrow.
There's a couple of lads in there just fucking beating up everybody else.
Yeah. No. Like anyway, so you're on the bus.
Oh yeah, I was on the bus,
Yeah.
right? I was on the way to the Death Star to hang out with the Emperor, and I've got my backpack. It's all good. Get off the bus, swing my backpack over my shoulder, put my arm through it. As I'm swinging, my fucking laptop swings out of it onto the concrete in front of fucking everyone, and it bounced like 3 times. I was like, "Fuck!" And
Why didn't you have your backpack closed?
the laptop zip broken, so I need a new backpack. I think
Oh, you have it. Why don't you
I've
have a
got a
case for your laptop?
because the bag is the case, but the
Ah.
zip broke,
Ah.
so it flung out.
Yeah.
And I was like, "What do I need the zip for?" And I dealt with it for like a year,
And
and I
now-
just found out today what the zip's for to
Yeah.
stop that happening when you just put on your backpack normally.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Okay. Jeez, I'm glad I did interrupt that story because that would have been over pretty quick if that
Yeah.
was it.
We wouldn't have got to the Emperor bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it was a good story. So is your laptop okay?
Yeah, but now it's like, look,
Slower.
no, it
It's like
works
a baby
fine,
that's
but
been
look
dropped
at
on
the
its head.
corner. It's all fucked.
Oh yeah, my one's a bit like that.
Mm.
That's wear and tear. That's the biz. That's the game. Oh, it's just a little chip. It's like in Monty Python where he's like, it's nothing but a flesh wound, you know, but it's just completely fucked.
I honestly thought the screen would be cracked because dropping it when I drop something, that's
They're
like
pretty
dropping
good.
it off
I've
a
dropped mine
building.
a few times. Phones are terrible. Phones crack like that.
Mine, I've never cracked a phone, and I drop them all the time.
If you got a case on, it doesn't crack. If you don't have a case, they're designed to
Who
split.
doesn't have a case?
Animals.
Morons.
Animals.
Yeah, they deserve a cracked
People
screen.
who run the risk of a year of not having a zip on their backpack.
Yeah,
Just crazy people.
yeah.
You're a madman.
Well, I'm talking phones. Who has a
Yeah.
fucking case for their laptop all the time?
Me.
The whole time?
No, I take it out of the case when I use it, then I put it back
Yeah, that's
in.
what I mean. My backpack's the case, just doesn't have a zip.
Mm. I wouldn't carry around
And
my
you know
laptop
what?
in a case without a zip.
You know what?
What?
Sheev,
Sheev.
Palpatine's first name.
Oh, jeez, that is it. Keelan rolled his eyes so much he went, oh, no one understands that reference, Lewis.
Yeah, well, there were a couple of people out there listening on double speed, and they laughed, but then they had to stop laughing because they're
Yeah.
listening on double speed. And
The
so
only
you do that, don't you? You go, ha ha, oh, they're on to the next thing. Because that's the thing, if you're listening to this shit on double
the only people who
speed.
would understand that reference is the type of fucking loser that listens to it on double speed.
Yeah.
Anyone with like an interest in sports or just any other pastime that isn't reading Star Wars comics listens to it on normal speed because they got time. People who listen to podcasts on double speed have got so much dumb shit to consume.
Yeah.
That's why they listen to it on double speed. Killen listens to all these podcasts on double speed because he's like, I've got to listen to 3 episodes of Kyle and Jackie O. I've got to
But
listen
that
to this.
works for him because he's so hyped up on Pepsi Max.
Carl and Jackie O, you listen to at normal speed. You cannot listen to that at
Why?
faster because there is so much going on.
Because
you're gonna
Kyle's
miss
so
it.
complex, isn't he?
No, just because it is such a fast-paced, moving show.
So are you saying
So
that
are you saying
Kyle
that
and
our
Jackie
show is
O-
not as fast paced?
Absolutely. Have you listened to Carl and Jackie O?
Yeah, it's fucked. I would agree with that. It's fucked.
it? Don't they
dude,
just
they do shit every day that they should go to jail for on their show. They just do that shit.
And they do several segments an hour, so you don't want to miss the intros or the games they play.
You know, Keelan was telling me that Kyle was just the other day talking about how he just does cocaine. Just like breakfast radio, talking about how he's trying to quit
Well, at
coke.
least
This
he's
guy's
honest.
like
Last year.
50 something.
Isn't that like most
last
people
year.
that host morning shows?
Yeah, but the thing is, most people pretend they don't do that.
Yeah, but
Kyle's just like, fuck it.
That's
It's
why
6 a.m. I'm doing a line, kiddies.
But that's why people like it, you know?
Yeah.
That's why people can really like connect with me and my raw honesty about my festive problem.
Yeah.
You know? Because I'm just a guy. By the way, it's getting very out of hand.
I brought something.
Someone
for you.
accused me.
Yeah.
Of a beer? That'd be
No,
great.
not a beer.
Oh.
I didn't buy you a. What if every time I saw a beer, I'd be like, "Oh, Luke would love that." You'd be dead.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, people have been commenting. What is it? Oh, Keelan. Oh, Lewis, can you shut your ears for a second?
Can I shut my ears?
Yeah.
Is that how you
just,
say
just
that?
put your
Hang on. Do I have this
fingers
thing?
in them
Oh, yeah, I
and
do.
block them. Are you actually not listening?
Huh?
Can you hear?
Hear what?
Obviously you can.
Well, I'll have to. No, I can only not hear you if I cover my ears and say something.
Okay.
So I'll just say, Luke looks like Palpatine. Luke looks like the
Okay,
Emperor.
Keelan.
Luke looks like Sheev. He looks like a
Okay,
Sith
can you
Lord.
do it out
Huh?
of the
What?
microphone because it's distracting for the listeners?
No. Luke looks like Palpatine. He looks like a Sith Lord. He looks
so-
like Sheev. He was the apprentice of Darth
You know how you texted me
Plagueis,
about Lewis's
and he's hooked
birthday,
up to
and we
tubes
said we'd
machines.
organise
The
him a
only
present?
reason he's alive
We
is
didn't do that,
because
did we?
he
And
has
then
a
I've
bunch
just
of,
promised him that we'll
cunts
give
in
him a
hoods
present.
following him
What do you
on
reckon we should
TikTok.
do?
That's where he gets his power from, but it's an unholy power, and that's why he looks like Emperor
Maybe we should take him to
Palpatine.
KFC and buy him a big
He's,
bucket.
actually
of
Okay.
chicken.
away, and
Yeah.
I'm not
For
talking
lunch.
That seems like a present that you'd
original
enjoy.
trilogy
But he'd
Palpatine,
enjoy
I'm
it.
talking
Okay.
like zombie
Why don't we do that?
risen from
Maybe,
the
yeah,
dead.
alright, we'll do that. Cool, we're done.
His power. What?
We're done.
Yes, master. You done? All
Yeah.
good?
Yeah, we're done.
Yeah.
Great. So it's your birthday.
Are we doing this now?
We're all very
I
excited
wanted to
about
give
it.
you my thing.
Oh yeah, did you give
This
me
is
a
from
gift?
no, I didn't. It's from Nobby, and I thought this would be good. It just says, I think they've been listening to our show. It just says, "Let's get festive and shit."
Oh,
That was
awesome.
in my latest underwear order,
Yeah.
and I was like, "Well, Luke doesn't need to hear that."
Yeah, well, I do need a shit sometimes. So I'm
All right.
getting festive. No, but it would be weird if it says, let's get shit. Well, he's tearing it out.
There you go.
The word shit.
Oh.
That's a bit naughty, isn't it? It's a bit of a rude word.
I got you a shit present.
Yeah.
What are we doing?
It's your birthday
Yeah,
today.
yeah.
Happy birthday. We're all very excited about it.
Yeah.
Happy birthday,
Now,
Lewis.
Keelan,
I'm very excited.
I'll be honest, didn't know it was your birthday. Keelan messaged me. Don't know how you knew. I always
Wait,
forget.
you knew?
Yeah.
Who knew? You didn't know.
No, I knew.
Keelan knew.
Okay, cool. Why did you know?
Because your birthday is 1 month before mine.
Oh,
On the 17th of February or 16th of January. It's just something that I remember.
right.
Luke's is
Yeah.
27th
I
of
know
March.
that Lewis's birthday is in January.
Mm.
To be honest, I kind of thought he already had it.
I have no idea what the fuck I'm doing for my birthday. Jazz keeps going, "What do you want to do? What do you want? Do you want to do anything?" And I said, "Man,
Why don't
I
you get
got
your life
fame,
together?"
riches, money, women. I don't like know what I want."
Women, like plural.
Yeah.
How does Jazz feel about that?
Well, I don't have options.
Or is it
I don't
woman?
pursue them. Yeah, woman.
Woman,
I have one
yeah.
woman.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then
Uh,
a multiple choice book, but I always choose Jazz.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
Okay. So it's like choose your own adventure, but
Yeah.
every time you end up on the Jazz chapter.
Yeah.
That's really cute, man.
Yeah.
So what are you going to do?
I have no idea. I thought about, I think this will be fucking sick. Might do it maybe next week. Why do you look so apprehensive?
Because it's going to be shit.
No, it's not.
But
Why
is it
can't
something
you-
that you're interested in, personally?
Yeah.
It's going to suck.
No, it's going to be great.
All right.
Right? But I'm going to tell you, but change your face.
Are you going to join that club that you've been talking about joining?
What club?
That Warhammer, you were going to join some local club?
I do want to do that. I'm painting, so I can join that, but that's not for my birthday. You
Quote
think I would
Lewis.
take you there? Yeah?
No, fuck no. Definitely don't invite me unless you want.
I'm talking birthday party.
Oh, you're going to do a party?
Yeah, I want to do a thing. I haven't
Oh.
done a thing for years.
No, I don't think since I've known you, you've done a thing.
Yeah.
You've
Bowling.
never invited me to anything.
Bowling.
Did I come?
Oh.
Nah. Bowling with everyone. This is my idea.
Oh, you want to do bowling?
Next week.
That's a
Bowling
great idea.
with everyone.
Yeah, and then we're going to do something fun after that?
No. Hey!
Burn. Oh, you got fucking
That's fucking
wrecked.
That's fucking rude. Honestly, though, I was thinking about it. Have you ever enjoyed a birthday
Yes.
more than the birthdays you had under 15?
Yeah.
Really?
Heaps more.
Really?
Yeah, you just don't like stuff that non-15-year-olds do.
You kidding me? When you went to that fucking giant Lollipops play center when you were like 9?
The
you're like,
play
"This is
center,
fucking
play
sick."
centers are awesome. You know, there was a cool one near my house called
You reckon
called
you
Busy Kids, and you
adult
used to
use
go
of
around
this?
and on your bikes.
You
Jackson
can't top
remembers,
that.
don't you? You used to live in my area.
Yeah.
There's this thing with bikes. Did you used to have that? Where
used
you're
to have
like,
Busy
it's like
Kids.
roads, but you're on bikes.
Yeah.
That was the shit.
You
was that
can't
a chain?
top that
Busy
as an
Kids?
adult.
Yeah,
You can't top that. How do you beat that? Ecstasy? You cheated.
true. I mean, you could just grow up.
And take ecstasy like
no,
a man.
No, and just like have less fun. Acknowledge that was a great time to be alive.
Yeah.
And then
No, I've acknowledged
no,
it.
but I
don't
actually
think, I'm not trying to
I
top it.
honestly
I don't think it can be
prefer
done.
catching up with my mates and having a few beers and just chatting, like just having.
Yeah,
like,
that's great.
I just like joking around. I'd honestly prefer to just sit at a bar and have other
Yeah.
people's company as opposed to like, I need to climb this wall now.
yeah, but
and
that's
play
great,
Tiggy,
But
or
look,
like-
what I'm saying is it's
Ready
not
or not,
more
here I
fun.
come. I don't find that. Well, I don't find that.
It's not more
But
fun.
I wouldn't find that fun now though.
Exactly.
Which is why like bowling's okay.
You can't
We've
top
been
it.
bowling a few times because
Yeah.
I enable it because I'm like, well, Lewis doesn't really have any other interests. Like bowling's like this weird.
Other interests
No, but it's
other
like
than bowling.
It's like yeah, but they all suck. So it's like this. It's this weird like part where we meet
yeah,
in the Venn diagram
Yeah.
of like, well, I don't hate bowling,
Yeah.
but I'd prefer to do almost anything else.
Yeah.
And Lewis likes bowling,
yeah,
so I kind of lower my standards of what is a good day,
yeah,
and then Lewis ups his, and then
Yeah.
we meet at the middle with bowling.
yeah.
But if you go to strike bowling, you can get drunk while bowling.
Strike bowling.
Yes,
That's what I think.
that's true.
We go strike bowling.
Yeah, okay, I'm down for that.
Great.
As soon as you say, as soon as you add in festivities.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, it was pretty fun. One day we played Jenga there.
Yeah,
That was pretty
sweet.
fun. Yeah, big Jenga.
Can you turn the aircon on, please, Keelan? It's
It always
so
makes
hot.
such a loud noise when that shit falls and everyone turns around.
Oh, yeah, big Jenga.
Yeah,
Scary.
it's like mini 9/11.
Anyway, what are we doing for my birthday? You doing a thing?
Oh yeah, so Keelan texted me going, "Hey, it's Lewis's birthday.
Yeah.
When this Thursday episode is coming out," and I was like, "Holy dooly, let's
dooly.
quickly let's
Yeah.
arrange something quick and
Well, no, arrange something well.
quick." So
No,
so
do
we,
something nice for me from the heart.
well,
And
actually,
put effort and time into it.
Well, what happened was I was doing something else at the time, and
Yeah.
then I continued
forgot.
doing that.
Yeah.
And then we got in today and we
Yeah.
started doing this podcast.
Yeah.
And then I remembered that it was your
Yeah.
birthday episode. And then
Yeah.
I looked at Keelan
Yeah.
and he looked at me going, "Did you do something?" And I looked
Yeah.
at Keelan and I was like, "Did you do something?" And then when
Yeah.
you had your ears blocked,
Yeah.
we realized that we had it planned all along, but that was just a ploy. And we want to take you to KFC today.
Happy birthday,
We got
Lewis.
a big bucket.
Yay.
Maybe a streetwise feast.
Well, God, look, guys.
Pretty good. Now, from memory,
The
I don't think
problem-
we did anything for my birthday last year.
there's
So
big-
really, we're going overkill. I thought this was a bit
Yeah.
overboard.
But boys, there's a big problem with this because today, right, it's written down on the board. I am doing a businesses exposed,
Oh.
Oh, no.
Businesses exposed.
and I'm exposing KFC.
Naughty business.
No.
No.
Yes.
For what? Offering a great birthday
No,
surprise?
it has nothing
At
to
an
do.
affordable
I don't
price?
know, boys. I don't know if I can accept this birthday surprise because
You know about this?
No, I don't.
Oh.
No, I didn't know you guys were going to do this. I have to expose KFC, right, for something that I saw that was disgusting. An advertisement, right? They did an advertisement.
Okay.
They did an advertisement recently, right? We saw it while I was driving. And I wasn't driving, I was in the passenger seat, but I saw it on the road because I'm 26 and I don't have my license.
Yeah.
Right? But I saw this big giant billboard and it was by KFC. It didn't even have their logo on it, but I knew it was them. You know why? Because it had a big 20-piece bucket of chicken. And it said, "Bucket at the beach? Why not?" Why not? I can think of 100,000 fucking reasons why you shouldn't take a 20-piece bucket of chicken to the beach. What are you, some kind of whale? They'd roll you out to sea. They think you're beached. Who the fuck takes 20 pieces of chicken to the fucking beach? There's going to be sand everywhere in the chicken.
How?
And just a bucket? No chips? What the fuck are you doing?
I don't think
By
you-
yourself?
I don't think you know how to eat chicken properly. Also, this is definitely what this segment has become: is another personal gripe with you.
Are
don't
you
like
telling me-
you traditionally hate beaches, right?
Yeah.
Right. So I feel like there's a little bit of this, a little bit of beach prejudice coming
Yeah.
in here,
Yes.
seeping in a little. I feel like
Yes.
this is based
no,
on
I
your
put
own
that to the side.
personal experience.
No, this is an unbiased thing.
I don't think it
Who
is. I feel
the
like
would you take a fucking bucket of chicken to the beach?
no, because I'm not a
Luke?
fucking whale. I wouldn't get a bucket of chicken because my name isn't Keelan. he looked at me then going, "Don't."
35 degrees it was on that day and for the whole month.
I got KFC
You're like,
after
fuck,
the
it's
beach
35
recently.
degrees.
After
Wouldn't
the
mind
beach,
some chicken
I did that on
in
a
the sun.
40-degree day after the beach when we're coming home. I got chicken and it
When
was
it was
fine.
cooler.
I mean, no, it was still 40 degrees. We just ate it in the store.
Yeah, but was it a 20-piece, Luke?
No, because
In
I
the
don't.
sand? While
I mean-
kids ran around and kicked sand in your food?
What kind of beaches are you going to?
What kind
None.
of fucking...
I don't think you go to the beach that often where you actually have no idea what happens at the beach.
No, I'm talking-
You sit there. That's why people sunbake. It's relaxing.
Yes.
People People
I understand that.
put a tent up. You
Yep,
got some shade.
that
dude.
sounds great.
You see the waves rolling
Yep,
in. You
this
got
is
your
great.
bucket of chicken.
No.
and you're just
No.
I could see how that
There's
could be
sand in
relaxing.
it.
I could
If
see.
you-
You
no.
know what? Why not? Kind of agree. Kind of
because
agree.
there's sand everywhere.
Hey, why not?
And if you rocked up with a 20 piece,
Roll the dice.
no.
Also, it doesn't work out. I thought you're going well. You're doing okay.
How many
Comedy's going
cunts
all right.
would you
can-
have to take to the fucking beach to get through a 20 piece?
4 mates, five
Four
bits
friends. Yeah, and you're only eating chicken.
each. Yeah, boys, you want to split a 20-pack? Fuck yeah, we're at the beach. Why not?
Because that's the shittest activity. Then what do you do with the bucket? You just
Put it
gotta
in the bin. What do you
empty-
do with any rubbish on the beach?
Yeah, that's too big to put in the bin. You're hogging the whole bin. All of a sudden, sea turtles
How
start
big do you think
choking
this
on
fuck-
KFC.
It's not a fucking keg of chicken. How
It
big-
is. It's like that big. And the bins on the beach are fucking tiny.
Oh my god, I'm so exposed. You're gonna be having a. I don't like that my voice was associated with this one. Okay,
That was done live for all the audio listeners.
It
Luke
wasn't.
did that live.
I didn't talk. So, I think you'll have a lot of people disagreeing with you here in the comments.
Hey,
A lot of
if
people.
you take a 20-piece bucket of KFC to the fucking beach, drown yourself while you're at it. Why don't you take it into the sea, fill it with cement, and attach it to your legs and just fucking drown? That's the shittest thing ever.
What do you think about this, Keelan?
I don't think there's
I don't
any
think there's
issue
anything
with it.
wrong with
Hey,
it.
boys, better get the cement going. Let's get, you know what? Let's get 4 buckets of chicken.
We can do a
big
poll.
thing of
I'm having
cement.
to do a YouTube poll.
I think Luke's right though. I think you don't go to the beach.
I don't
enough.
think. I think you have zero idea what occurs at a beach. I think you have no.
Have you ever seen someone eat 20
I've
pieces
seen people
of chicken?
eating food like fast food at the beach.
20 pieces of chicken.
Why is the quantity?
When have you ever? Because that's how many is in a bucket.
But if you're there with friends, it's a really affordable like thing to buy. It's like that's why they have them. No one's eating 20 of themselves.
I know.
You're a pig if you thought that was all for you.
No, but
Maybe that reflects more on you. If you see that on a billboard and go, "That's a nice meal," then you're the fucking
who
moron.
the fuck wants to eat like an entire chicken
one.
before they swim?
D-
4
or
pieces of
after.
chicken, 2 legs, 2 wings.
You go
That's
in
pretty
and
much
have
the
a
whole
dip.
chicken.
Have you ever had a beach day? You don't
Yes.
just say you go have in, you have a dip for 30 minutes. It's
Yeah.
hot. Come back out, sit on the sand for a bit, have a chat with your mates. By the way, this is going to shock you. Some people go to the beach, have a good time, and socialize.
I understand that.
Right?
I get why.
Do
I
you?
get why people like it. It's just not for me.
Okay.
I don't understand why the fuck you would take 20 pieces of chicken to the beach. You got to sit there. If you rocked up,
Sometimes
right?
we'll take like sandwiches,
Boys,
like
I
or
rocked up
hot dogs,
20
or like
pieces
whatever.
of chicken. You
In
sit
a
there, I'm like,
little
oh great,
bag.
now I got to eat 5 pieces of chicken. All I want to do was sunbathe. Now I'm stuck with fucking bones.
Well, don't eat it. It's not for for people who don't want chicken. It's for people who see the billboard and go, "I could want chicken.
Nah.
Let's take it to the beach."
Nah, KFC is like a spontaneous vibe. Like someone
That's
just
like-
rocks up with a meal. Like, boys, 20 pieces of chicken.
I'd be
So
like,
I would look
"Sweet,
at-
I'll have a couple pieces."
yeah,
I
a
didn't pay
couple.
for
You'd
it.
be like 2.
Yeah, but if there's more people there, it's not something you rock up to 2 people.
Yeah, who goes
Just
to
buy
the-
just buy Go Bucket. Right? They have other
That's
options
fine.
on their menu.
That's
$3.95 popcorn chicken go
Yeah,
bucket.
they're not sponsored.
I actually, this is awful to say out loud, but I've been having 2 a day every day since last year.
Jeez, this makes me really want another Keelan's meal. Can you write down everything for a week this week? It's
Yeah.
been a while.
Yeah.
It's been a long time. Oh fuck! I really wanted to know what
If-
you ate
if-
in Hobart.
If it ends up with a bucket at the beach, you're off the show.
Well, I look. Let's do a poll on our social media during the week. I think you'll be surprised. I don't think many people have a. I think you'll you know what you'll find. People will just vote against you because they
They
don't.
just want to make me
no,
mad.
no, because they just don't feel as strongly. Like I'm pretty neutral about it. I'm like, well, if I was feeling a bucket of chicken, then
That's what I mean.
why not? But
It's
if
a-
I'm not feeling a bucket of
No
chicken,
one wants a bucket of chicken at the beach.
we just
And also their question was why
hang
not?
on. You're
I'll tell
speaking
you
on
why.
behalf of someone who,
Yeah.
as someone who doesn't go to the beach,
Yeah.
I find it like you being,
Yeah.
I do.
Mhm.
I find it offensive that
Yeah.
you're speaking on behalf of everyone else who enjoys the beach.
Yeah.
How dare you speak on behalf of us? You know nothing about what we do. You don't know our story. You don't know our perspective. So
You know why he's so hung up about the beach?
yeah,
Because bloody every Sith Lord was born on Tatooine. He's standing up for him.
jeez, these references are just
Huh?
yeah. Keelan didn't even snigger at that.
No, you didn't like that one?
Yeah, I think
No?
the person on times 2 speed probably just put it
That's
on
true.
times 4 and was like, "Fuck this! This needs to be get over and done with."
I'll do it again.
Can we? No.
I'll do it again. You know why?
Do it again, but
Because his
slower.
bloody granddaughter was brought up on the beach. Huh?
Yeah. Now that's a spoiler if you haven't seen the new Star Wars film.
Hey man, if you haven't seen it by the
And
time
also,
I see it,
she was brought up on Jakku, not Tatooine.
I know.
So get your
I
references
changed
right.
it. That's why I said I'll change it.
Dun, 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 dun. Welcome back. You haven't invited you on yet. No. Welcome back to Great Places to Put Your Dick. Today we are talking about Nobby Underwear. I have a very special guest. He is an ambassador for Nobby Underwear. Please welcome to the show, Lewis Spears.
Thank you so much.
Lewis,
Thank you so much, guys.
what a great place to put your cock, huh?
Yeah, in Nobby underwear actually.
Yes. They're looking great.
Thank you
They're
very
feeling
much.
great.
Wearing the flamingo ones.
Yes.
Really accentuates my cock.
That's great. And
Yeah.
Lewis,
Yeah.
it's not only for the men, is it? It's also for the ladies.
That's right.
So if you want to put your box in a surprise box,
Yeah.
which is what they come
no,
in.
if you want to get a surprise
Damn
box
it,
for your
for your
box,
box.
if you received
Sorry.
it in the mail and you're like, well,
Yeah.
I'll put my pussy in it, that would be the wrong way to use Nobby.
Hang on. Not
What?
in the box.
Yeah,
Put
not
your
the box.
pussy in the underwear.
The underwear comes in the box.
Yeah.
And then you throw the box away. You don't wear the box, you wear the undies.
Yeah.
If you were wearing the box, you would have horrible reviews of Nobby.
Yeah, 'cause
Oh,
if you open
feels
the
like
box-
cardboard. I'm getting paper cuts
Yeah.
on my pussy.
Do not put your minge in that hinge. You know? Just put it in a pair of Nobby underwear.
That's right.
Now, Lewis, thank you so much for joining us today. Today we are chatting about great places to put your cock.
Yeah.
If
I've
you,
got a good one.
Yep.
Nobby underwear.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Great. Well, and where could people get that if they wanted to?
I got mine from nobby.com.au. I think that's where you get all of them from. 100% of them, probably.
Right.
And
Now,
it's like a monthly subscription, $20 a month, cancel any time, no contracts.
yep.
Yeah.
And now, out of the other, so if you were to go through your whole life and think about everywhere that you've put your cock,
Yeah.
how would Nobby rate as different as, would it be
Other
top 10
places
ever
I've put-
places you've put your cock?
Oh, that's a good question, Luke. I'm just going to think about the place I put my cock. Can I have a minute?
Yes.
All right.
Keelan.
Places I put my cock.
We know like where you
Bonds,
like putting
that
your
sucked.
cock, obviously on the
Um,
beach. But
yeah.
have you ever thought about
swam
putting it
the
in
pool,
Nobby?
No underwear. That
Yeah,
was
I'm
pretty
actually wearing
good.
Nobby right now.
Oh, great.
I'm wearing the
Put
Dugon
it
pair.
in Nobby.
Oh, nice.
That was great.
Fancy.
I've put it in someone's mouth. That was pretty good.
Just one time.
And no, a few times.
Okay, it's just like we're on a talk show here, so we need to kind of keep it snappy. We're losing
And-
sponsors,
and a vagina.
including
but
Nobby underwear.
Nobby was best.
Yeah, okay.
No,
What's best?
ass. No, Nobby.
Better than us.
Yeah, yeah.
Wow, and you heard that. that is a testament from a satisfied customer.
That's right.
Better than ass.
Yeah, that's right.
Nobby.com.au.
Nobby.com.au, the only underwear brand that would let us advertise them like this.
Yes. Nobby.com. That should be the new slogan. Better than ass. Are you done with your rant? With your anti-beach rant? I think you're just an anti-beach.
It's not
but
anti-beach.
It's
right?
anti-beach.
You can go to the beach if you want. It's not for me, but you can go. But if you go with a bucket of chicken, keep going. See how far you can
Now,
go.
these businesses exposed,
Straight out in the Pacific Sea.
when this
Try
segment
and find the
started,
Titanic.
I think we can all agree.
Yeah.
It started off as a segment where you'd do research,
Yes.
you'd actually point out businesses for scams,
Yeah.
irresponsible practice, false
Yes.
advertising.
Uh-huh.
And now it seems like
Yeah.
if a company just does a thing that
Yeah.
you think is
Yeah.
stupid, you call them out. You go, oh, I don't like that personally. Oh my God, I'm so exposed. That's what the segment's become.
Yes.
Yes.
Yep.
Yep.
Yep. Yes.
And
that's
I just
what it
think
is.
I just miss the good old days,
You know
man.
what, mate?
We
My
should bring
segment.
back the research. That's what you're known for, man. You do these big, videos online. I'm going to expose SoFlo, Antonio, whatever.
Can't, that was 2016.
Whatever. Yeah,
bro.
I mean, I'm
I've
trying to
moved
think of the
on.
last good video you did. But like, you saw these videos, right? Where you like do all this, a lot of
Yeah.
research, and that's what everyone's like. Lewis Spears fights for the people. Now he just hates the beach and hates chicken, and it's like,
Yeah.
what happened, dude?
What happened?
You know?
I saw an ad for KFC.
Yeah.
And it made me disproportionately angry. You know what? You know what else, man?
Held on to that anger.
Talked about this for 20 minutes on Spearhead Sundays, and I brought it here as well.
Not only that is you've been saying for 3 weeks on this show, I've got a
Yeah.
business is exposed, and then
Yeah.
we just
I've been holding it in
I know.
for months.
Let it go, man. Let it go.
I just did.
Okay, good.
It's all good.
Good. I'm surprised you weren't more offended at that.
I've already heard it, so I can't be any more offended.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
Speaking of letting it go, I found out how they
What
cleaned
was
the toilet
that
poo.
noise?
It was a laugh. I found out how they would have cleaned the toilet poo.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Now, did you do research?
Accidental research, yeah.
Yep.
So I've been watching this show on YouTube called Filth or Scrubbed or something, and it's just about going through houses in England and cleaning them after like tenants leave, and they found
Oh, great. I love those shows.
the worst kept bathroom in all of England is what it was called or something, and the guy had to get a crowbar to clean the toilet
A crowbar.
to scrape the shit off the seat of the bowl.
Oh, it was that hard.
Yeah.
It was like concrete.
And then I've seen a couple other videos where they use like little knife things to scrape.
So they can't even use acid or chemicals at this point to eat it away
Yeah, they have
Wouldn't
to.
you smash the toilet though, because it's porcelain?
with a
I
crowbar.
don't know. That's just what they were showing him doing, just scraping against the shit.
Wouldn't they just throw out the toilet?
Yeah.
Like,
Too expensive because these houses are owned by the council. It's like what is it? Housing for the poor people. What are they called?
Housing Commission.
Housing Commission.
Yeah.
So it's like they can't afford to replace everything every time.
Oh, so they just got to get in there.
In
with the
Australia, I
crowbar.
think we
so
call
you're,
that
So that's
Hobart.
what you reckon? You reckon they got a crowbar in there?
Yeah.
Boys, I think you missed the asset. In Australia, I think we call that Hobart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I saw I saw another video where this guy was wearing gloves and he just had to put
This
his
bloke's only been to the Death Star. Doesn't even know what Hobart is. Huh? Hey, Sheev. All right, we're done with Sheev.
I think we were always done with sheep. I don't think sheep ever caught on.
he had to put his hands in the toilet to clear out
Oh, yeah.
stuff inside. So that's how they would have done it. They would have just picked up the shit with their hands
Yeah.
and then used a crowbar to get the stains off. That mystery solved.
Thanks, detective.
Oh, isn't that interesting?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
I mean, fuck. You've told your thing. You've told your thing.
What have you brought to
I
the
think-
show, Luke?
well,
You
that's the
brought
thing.
fuck all.
I've got
today.
heaps on. I've got heaps.
I do it all right now.
Okay. I went to the dog park.
Oh, no way.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah. And
What was it like? Dogs?
well, there's fucking heaps of dogs there. Well, that's the thing. I was gonna bail on that now because it's like I don't want to. I want to try.
So
and,
you just want to do as little work as possible?
No. I just don't want to have something flop. You've
Yeah.
had a few things flop lately.
Yeah.
I don't. You really. I mean, your
people love-
bus story was
the people
your
love
sheave
that.
references have just been
The people love that.
no, and
every
then
every comment in the sound off section is going to be like, "We love that Sheev bit. The boys were wrong. we believe in you, Lewis."
well, I'm like, well, now they might because you've said that.
No, they were right.
yeah.
They wrote that
Because you've
before
still
I
got a
said
few
it.
loyal fans from
I
back in
said
the
that.
day. Oh, bring back face people. Those people will be in the comments going
Yeah.
like, oh, let's, whatever Lewis says. Yeah, no,
You reckon?
Yeah,
Yeah,
AR-15
maybe.
in the pocket.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Oh, not in the pocket. That's quite a big
Yeah, you couldn't
semi-automatic.
keep it in the pocket.
Yeah,
You would
and
sling
you'd
that
know.
over your arm.
Yeah,
Pocket's more for like the handgun.
yeah. Right.
1911. things like that.
Here's the thing. I could do my stuff. I've got a little bit of an anecdote about the dog park.
Yeah.
And I kind of hate the conversations that I overhear at the dog park.
Mm.
I've got another little thing I could talk about, maybe about like I'm sick of everyone saying that I look like the guy on that show, You.
Yeah.
And that's more of a gripe because once again, like I don't whatever. I'm like he's a bit of a hottie, and people like always go like, oh, you look like this guy who all these girls find attractive, and
No, who murders women.
But-
you look
but-
like a guy who buries women in the forest.
yeah, and I also get told I look like Ted Bundy a lot.
Yeah.
So once again, a bit of a hottie. So it doesn't. No one's saying.
No, have you seen photos of Ted Bundy? He's not that
He's
good
got a
looking.
monobrow.
Yeah. The dude has if you
I
get
don't get why.
if you get into a car with a
Do
dude who
girls
has a
find him attractive?
monobrow,
In the documentary, it's really like highlighted. Like girls were a bit like impressed by him.
I don't think that's true. I think that came about after the fact. I think that just made a good story.
Yeah.
If you get into a car with a dude who has a monobrow, you might deserve what's coming.
But maybe everyone had a monobrow. Was that before tweezers existed?
Nah,
Girls
tweezers
actually
are just-
found him attractive because they had trouble at the courthouse with all the girls rocking up in support of
No,
him.
that's a different thing. So that's like for some
'Cause
reason
he was really like smooth talking. wasn't he?
murderers and stuff get like fan clubs, women. Like Greeley was telling me about it because he was in maximum security. There were a bunch of murderers and they all had multiple girlfriends, like all of them, ugly ones, and even like the people who have just like the people who've like killed 6 women and all they did was kill women have like 6 girlfriends that are writing every day, "I love you." And Greeley was telling me that you would go into one guy's cell and he'd show you pictures of his girlfriend who loves him and sends him letters, and then Greeley would go into the next cell, another murderer,
Same girl.
same girl.
Oh.
And there's these like years long relationships on the phone every week. It's crazy. I wonder if those women tell their friends and family that they have a boyfriend, or if it's like a secret.
I don't
Some
know,
chicks are
this
just
whole
into that.
world freaks me out.
Isn't that weird?
That's insane.
What's he like? Oh, I don't know. He's in prison for life for killing people who look like me.
girls, or even, and then the guys, like both. I'm sure it happens on, by the way, in women's prisons where guys are on the outside writing in. Like it's the same thing would happen both ways.
Oh,
There's-
no way. I don't think so.
You don't think guys
as
would be
common.
hung up over some girl
Nah.
in prison?
Google it.
I mean, it would happen. It's ridiculous to say it
as
wouldn't
often,
happen.
but it would
Maybe not as
with
often.
every. Like Greeley reckons it was like every murderer
Really?
had a couple.
Need to get him on the
girlfriends.
show.
Yeah, we will. He's out now. He's coming
How's
to
he
Melbourne.
doing?
He's doing great. Yeah, he's got
I
an
messaged
album
him on
coming out
Instagram.
soon.
Had a bit of a catch
Yeah.
up, but I was like, I'll catch up with you in person.
He got out day one. Face tat.
Really?
Yeah, he got Tasmania on his face.
Do you reckon it? Like,
He's got a line on his album. I'm the face of Tassie. I got Tassie on my face.
is that the only reason why he did this face tat, so he can write that line?
Yeah, he wrote the line before the face tat, so obviously he's got to back it up. It is a good line.
Yeah, but
Face tat
is
worthy?
it face tat worthy level?
I don't know
line?
about that.
Yeah. Yeah, I was going to talk about, can you stop? And now I'm probably going to get inundated with it, but like, really, if you think you're original, sending me, hey, Luke, did you know you look like the guy from You? That Netflix show. It's a popular show on Netflix. I
Yeah.
think it's about a guy who's a murderer. I don't know.
He stalked. I
Stalks
watched
women.
the first couple episodes. He's just stalks
I don't really.
women.
Yeah.
So women love it.
Everyone's like,
something
just-
about girls, man.
Yeah. Maybe that's why I have more Instagram followers than you. They just think that
Because
I'm going to stalk
you
them.
look like you would bury a
I
few
look-
of them.
Apparently, I do.
Yeah.
Because I either the only one I look like. Oh, people go, you look like Ted Bundy. You look like the guy from You, and I get that DJ Martin Garrix a lot.
Yeah.
We actually do look a little bit like him.
Yeah.
He's probably the one I most look like. Like
Yeah,
I
you
saw a
look like
picture
him.
of Daniel Tocknell with him at the airport,
Oof.
and I was like, oh my god, I remember getting a photo with Daniel Tocknell, and I was like, oh, that's not me.
Bummer.
It's a famous DJ in a hood.
Close though.
Yeah,
We do
that's
need
the
to
closest I've ever got to getting a photo with Daniel.
We got to get him.
He
at some
messaged
point.
our
He
Instagram.
messaged us.
He's been in contact.
Yeah. I think it's going to happen. We just need to work out the best. What do we do? Do we go out celeb hunting with him?
I
Do we
kind of
interview
want.
him?
I kind of want an interview. I want to tell all. I want there's a thing about that world that fascinates me because since we've uncovered this. By the way, just for those who might be new, may have missed that episode. We discovered the best Instagram account of all time, Daniel Tocknell 18. Is it 18?
Yeah.
And this is a guy, we think he's about 18, 19 years old, and he goes to the airport and he celeb hunts.
Yep.
He gets photos with every single celebrity that comes in and out of the country. He will pretty much not miss anyone. We're talking A-listers, Bono, 50 Cent,
Everyone.
Hugh Jackman, Hemsworth brothers. There's one photo he has with both Hemsworth brothers at the same time.
Both of them.
That is a rare photo,
crazy.
where they're in
He-
the same room together.
He hung out with Charlie Sheen all day, and Charlie Sheen got him on stage at his live show. Probably because Charlie Sheen had fucking nothing for his live show.
Yeah.
But also, crazy achievement.
Yeah. So what we want to do is we have so many questions. We want to know. I understand how he gets photos with some.
Luke?
I understand how he gets ones with Youngblood.
I have a huge development. In
Yeah.
this
Oh,
story.
by the way, can I say one thing first?
Yeah.
If you skip to, I forget the timestamp, but if you watch Youngblood's new Australian
No
tour
way.
vlog, I think it's about the 153 or 135 minute mark.
Is he
Daniel
in it?
Tocknell makes an appearance.
That's great.
So good.
That's
So he's
huge.
sneaking into tour vlogs now.
He's even cameoing on celebrities'
I know.
socials. Luke, huge development. Now we know that the Tocknell, Daniel Tocknell, it's a family affair.
It runs in the blood.
runs in the blood, runs in the young blood.
Celebs just they live and breathe Hollywood.
We found out that Daniel's sister, was it Christine?
Christine
Christine
Tocknell,
Tocknell.
also a celeb hunter.
Also goes out celeb hunts every day. Mate, have a look at this that I found the other day. Daniel Tocknell's mum
the mum, their whole family.
is a celeb hunter. She's got
Oh,
an Instagram
dang.
profile, all these celebrities. It's mum,
Her with Shane.
the son, and the sister
Oh,
all going out celeb hunting together.
there's the mum with Joe Jonas.
The-
Wow.
She might be the original celeb hunter. Whose idea was this? Who started it?
Oh wow, there's the mum with Joel Madden. I don't even think I saw Daniel with Joel Madden, which means Anne
Yeah.
Tocknell has she's bloody
Gone out by herself.
She's
solo.
gone out for a solo Good Charlotte hunting mission.
Yeah.
And she's nailed it.
They're all pulling the
Oh,
same poses.
And mate, that's Billy Ray Cyrus.
That's
at
huge.
The terminal.
Yeah.
So it's definitely airport based. So we've got a little bit of intel about how they do it.
Mm.
Apparently, there's Facebook groups full of celeb hunters. Now, this is what I wanted to talk
Yeah,
about.
this is a big subculture.
From opening up this little like Instagram account, I just thought it was one guy. Turns out it's a whole world, which I was apparently foreign to. Didn't aware that this was happening, but there is celeb hunters far and wide, all around the world. There is just in Melbourne a community, a Facebook group.
Yep.
They post updates. Other people messaged us, going like, like Daniel, like this. There's a few people who are anti-Daniel who messaged us.
Few
And to
people are
those
anti-Daniel.
people, fuck off, respect the king.
Yeah.
They're like, he sometimes pushes in front of me. Yeah.
And that's why he's the king.
There's a lot of
Get
people
out of the way.
who don't like LeBron James.
That's right.
All right, because he's the king.
Yeah,
He's
we
the
got
best
we
at
got
what
a
he
message
does.
that seemed fairly ominous, like, I wouldn't get Daniel on the show because he's done some bad things. I messaged back. I'm like, oh yeah, what's he done? And like, I wouldn't get him on the. And it was just like, oh, you don't like him because he's a better celeb spotter
Yeah.
than you. That's what the problem is. Celeb spot drama.
Yeah, you just wish your celeb hunting skills were as good as Daniel's. Oh, there's so many people in the celeb
gotta
spot
be ruthless.
community that got beef with Daniel.
Yeah.
But
He's the king.
we're standing behind our boy because he's the best, and we only want to talk to the best on this show.
That's hey, if you have a bigger collection of celebs, right?
Yeah.
And you haven't pushed a little bit, shoved a little bit, made a girl cry because she wanted to meet a hero, but you got there
I
first.
know.
Hey, you're not the king.
If you're not kicking over kids who want to meet Joe Jonas, I don't even care if you want to meet Joe Jonas, but you need the shot.
It's about passion.
It's fucking about results.
That's right. Not every
At the
day is
end of-
going to be. Not every day is
No.
going to be. Sunshine and roses. Sometimes you got to walk up to some celebrity you don't like. You don't even really know who they are.
Yeah.
But the group said they were coming. You got to be there. Every day counts. You got to
Yeah.
put the work in, right? And hey, if you make a teen cry because she couldn't meet her idol, that's the biz.
It is. Respect the game and respect the best at the game, which is Daniel.
Daniel Tocknell.
We do want to get him on the show.
Yep.
I have so many questions. I just want an insight into this world of celeb hunting. I think everyone else wants to know. It's so, as an outsider, it's something that fascinates me. I'm curious to know more. So are we going to try and organize it soon?
Yeah, we'll try to organize it soon. Next couple of weeks, we'll message him, see when he's free.
Yeah.
I imagine he's a very busy schedule because his schedule is entirely dependent on who flies in that day.
I know. Festival season's over. Shouldn't be too many more music acts coming in.
Yeah,
and
it
out.
might be a bit of a quiet period in late Jan.
Yeah,
so we should
he's probably
going to
hit the Aussie Open, get some Federer picks.
That's true.
Nadal.
Lots of tennis players.
Yeah, there's
Because
some.
he doesn't discriminate. If you're famous, he'll get you.
Oh, you just got to have a certain amount of followers on Instagram.
Yeah.
And really, we're still trying to work out if we qualify. We don't think we do yet. We need to get a little bit more famous.
We know a few people who have met him. So we know Christian Hull, who has
2 picks with Christian Hull. I saw.
I think what we need to
One
do
with
first,
Tommy Little.
we need to do our research, Luke. We should get Christian on the show.
Yep.
Is he in Melbourne anymore?
No, I think he moved to Sydney.
Okay, we'll have to try and give him a call.
Yeah.
And ask him what it's like meeting Daniel because we want to make a good first impression.
Yeah, that's true.
With a-
That's true. I think that's a really good idea.
yeah, we need a plan
Yeah.
for the Daniel.
I don't want to embarrass the show because
No, we don't. This is very important.
Yeah.
This is the biggest moment of our show, and we want to make a good first impression meeting Daniel.
to be honest, I was like really nervous when he messaged us because I didn't want to blow it. He was like, "Yeah, so you heard you want me on the show?" And I was like, like when I mean, it's a bit weird because we don't know if he's over 18.
You don't want to be too keen.
Yeah.
You don't want to be too nonchalant.
Yeah.
You want to be.
I was just like really flirting the line of like, "Ooh, I want to make sure he knows we're keen to have him on, but I don't want to put him off because like, literally, there's someone knocking on the door.
I don't think that's mine.
Huh?
That's not mine.
What about
I think that was my bin. That was someone putting shit in my fucking
go out
bin
there?
that
Do
I
a
paid
live,
for.
do a live spray.
Dude, I just bought a bike lock on Amazon. I'm gonna lock it up.
Lock your bin.
I'm gonna lock my bin. I'm gonna be
Lewis
one of
gets
those
so
people.
angry.
Yeah.
He has a bin that he pays for.
$200 a year.
Yeah.
It's expensive.
And people put their rubbish in his bin. And
They
I would
fill
say
it up before I can
if
put
you
anything
thought
in it.
Lewis was annoyed about chicken on the beach, The
Fill
only
up my
the only
bin.
thing that would annoy him is someone went to the beach with chicken and then put the bucket in his fucking bin. I reckon Lewis would have an aneurysm. You just
I'd explode.
You would.
You know why it makes me so mad? Because I'd never had a bin, and one day I had like one like bag of rubbish that had been built. We don't create much waste here.
No, we're
right?
pretty good.
Maybe like one bag of rubbish a week and a half, something like that. I had my one bag, and there were bins, and so I put them in the bins. And then I got there the next day, and they had taken the bag out of their bin and put it inside my warehouse, and it was all over the floor. And they said, "That's not your bin. You can't use it." And I went, "Fuck! Guess I better get my own bin." And now everyone's using my bin, but I don't have the confidence
same shit.
or the maliciousness to just chuck rubbish on someone's floor.
Throw it on the roof.
I
Make
don't
a
know whose it
statement.
is.
Hang it up.
Mine
Write
had
blood.
my name on it. There was
You know,
a letter
like-
in there.
So, you know, like in
Oh yeah, write it with my own blood. Don't fucking use my bin.
yeah, or else. Kind of
That's
like the
good.
Chamber of Secrets is now open, but like that kind of
The bin
level.
is now closed. Pay for your own one.
Yes.
You know, it's actually going to create absolute chaos when I lock my bin because they all think it's communal, and I can't wait. Who's locked the bin? Oh, me. Why? It's me bin.
It's going to inconvenience you. You're going to have to go get your key to put something
Nah.
in the bin.
Thought about this. Code.
Smart. Okay. So that's what Lewis does. He's like everyone thinks like, oh, Lewis
I'm the
Spears
Prince
is-
of Petty.
Yeah, you're not confrontational at all. You just like behind the scenes. Really, if anyone here was Palpatine, it's you because you've
I'm
been
the
pulling the
mastermind.
strings the whole time.
That's right.
You're that kind of guy.
That's right.
But I'm just the face of Palpatine.
I'm 30 steps
You know.
ahead in that weird space chess game.
Yeah, you've got the intellect. I got the wrinkles.
And that's the show, and that's why it works.
Yeah, we're yin and yang, but we're wrinkle and brain.
You know what I think's going to happen? I think it's going to
Wrinkle
happen.
and Brain sounds like a crappy 80s cartoon.
Wasn't there a show that where one of the characters called Brain and the
Oh,
other
maybe
was
that's why
called
I'm thinking of
something-
it.
What's the other one's
Pinky.
name?
Pinky and the
yeah,
Brain.
very
Okay,
close.
maybe that's what I was
That's probably where you
thinking
got it from. Yeah.
You know
what I
when you
think's
have an
going to
idea when
happen?
it's not yours?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why you're the brain.
What's going to happen very soon? Look, well, not very soon. I would say in 20 years' time, right? Still doing the show. We're both like 10 times more successful. I think what's going to happen is it's going to flip, right? You might be the good-looking one now, but I reckon we're going to flip. I'm
you
coming
reckon?
I'm coming in my own. You're driving in reverse.
Nah, but you'll always be 6'8" and enormous.
If I ever put weight on, it's over.
Genetically, like, yeah, you'd have to get a lot more built.
If I ever put weight on, it's
Yeah.
over for you hoes.
Do you reckon?
I don't know. Some chicks like scary.
Your chin's pretty much out your neck.
Oh, yeah, but I got a good beard. I wish I
Yeah.
had a good beard. I really don't.
Yeah. We all know why.
Why?
Hide that overbite.
It's not an overbite, bro.
Gillen was like, you know what? I did that
Yeah.
because I've been thinking it.
Come on, man.
That was pretty cheap. All right, follow Lewis on Instagram. He needs a boost
I need the
self-esteem.
self-esteem boost.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
And support me on Patreon. I got to fix my overbite.
yeah.
Got a really good orthodontist.
Fuck. We need to talk about the fridge before we end it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've noticed.
That was supposed to be the first thing.
Yeah, we
forgot to
finally
write
got
it
our
down.
fridge, guys.
Yeah, and massive thanks to, and I need to get up the message because I've forgotten his name. You know why? Because his Patreon name is different to his actual name.
Yeah.
So his Patreon name is Overlord. So I've just been calling him Overlord in my
Yeah,
head,
yeah.
which is a cool name.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
It's a cool name until you realize he gave that to himself.
Yes.
Yeah. It's like if you call yourself Overlord, it's like
His name's Nick.
Overlord Nick.
Nick Overracker, which is why maybe he called his
Okay,
name
I'll accept
Overlord.
that because
he's from a different country, international listener.
Oh,
Nick.
great.
So he sent through the money and the fridge that we wanted to buy,
Yeah.
that he wanted to buy. Turns out that fridge was no longer an option. He also wanted us to buy a Coca-Cola branded bar fridge, which we did not want.
they would have to
Wouldn't-
pay us for that.
Wouldn't fit the set.
Yeah.
It's free sponsorship. It just wouldn't fit the vibe of the show.
Yeah.
So we ended up finding this one. Didn't realize until we got it. You might have seen if you've been watching the video. It has a 1-star energy rating.
We didn't realize till we got that. Sorry, Greta.
Out of 6. Why is it rated
Out of 6. I thought it was out of 5. That's even worse.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Rated out of 6.
Fuck.
So it's pretty much the worst thing we could have bought.
But it can do this.
Kind of fits the vibe of the show. Oh, we haven't even had it on, have we?
Hey, turn the light on there. Check that out. I think it's just a light, I'm pretty sure. See, it's still cold in there.
It's still cold.
Yeah, so it's just a light.
Oh, yeah.
So I at least turned the light off.
We've got some Kirks in the fridge, obviously.
that face? Are they not that cold?
Oh, they're pretty cold. I was like, I don't really want one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
fair enough.
I
So we
don't
got a
feel the need
fridge.
to have 20 a day.
Thanks to Overlord Nick. And is he? we said that if they bought us a fridge,
It wasn't really a joke. I just really don't feel the need to have 20 a day. I guess it was a subtle dig at you, but you probably also today don't feel the need.
No, I don't.
Yeah,
I haven't
exactly.
had one for a long time.
Yeah.
well, it was great.
no.
Lucky I filled up the fridge with them then.
This is what he said the other day. I was like, I was like, I asked you about Kirks or something. I actually don't have Kirks anymore. Like, he pretended like he
I
was
filled up
morally
the
wrong.
fridge,
No,
man.
no, he's like, I don't have them anymore. I was like, oh, really? That's so good. And he goes, yeah, I drink the full sugar ones now.
No,
That's
While I was
worse.
on holiday,
Yeah.
it was full sugar. I'm back to no sugar now.
What's the difference? Better, worse?
You can't really tell. Well, no, you can. But I just feel worse drinking full sugar. I feel
Great.
like I'm doing myself a bad job.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whereas 20 cans of sugar free, you feel great.
Yeah.
Fuck. All right. Well, we did say that if they bought us the fridge, they could brand it with whatever they want, so they could get a shout out.
Oh, yeah. So he wanted us to put, and I can go get it now. I have one at home, actually. Oh, unless we have some here. He wanted us to put the R back sticker on. So it said Luke and Lewis here.
Our
and then it
back
said
on the front.
R back.
I don't know if we can do that.
Because that goes
That's on the
against
front.
the stickers.
Ah, I
we
think
can put
that
it
might
on the
violate-
back.
We'll put it on the back, yeah, for sure.
You guys can just know it's there.
Yeah, we can do that.
Or we could put the Luke and Lewis one on the front and then R back on the back. I think we have a few left, maybe.
Yeah, we can do that.
And he wants to send us a decal.
Okay.
He wants to make like a custom decal to put on the front of the fridge, which he said, that's for now, and then I'm getting it sorted. So he's like, got something planned.
Okay. I love that he's going to a lot of effort because
Yeah.
he should make something nice, something that'll stand out.
Yeah.
I don't know what he's going to be advertising. Hope it's not a swastika.
Hopefully
Overlord.
not. I forget what it is. No, he hasn't told me. He just said it's a decal. I'm
Well,
working
hopefully
on
it's
it.
not that because we'd have to put it on.
Yeah, we need to get like a PO box or something.
We do need to get a PO box.
Yeah.
I think we're definitely going to regret that.
Probably. I think it will be we could do a mail time segment.
Yeah, that would be good. I've been abusing I've just set up like shipping stuff like from the warehouse
Yeah.
where I can ship and it just gets picked up. I don't have to go to the post office anymore.
Yeah.
So I've just started shipping dumb shit to my friends as a joke. It's very funny because they get hand delivered. It's all couriered now, right? So like some big delivery driver in a truck comes up. I accidentally took my friend his shirt home. I was at their house in Perth.
Yeah.
Accidentally took his shirt home. So I just like posted it back, but I put in like 6 cans of Pepsi Max. They exploded by the time they got there.
So it ruined the
shirt's fucked. And there was also the Kmart coat hanger that I accidentally also took. So I just snapped it up, put it in the bag, just sent them a bunch of rubbish. Really good one.
Is a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I look forward to getting fucking rubbish in the mail from you.
Yeah.
Sending all your friends rubbish. And happy birthday.
Hey, thanks,
So,
mate.
I mean, it's not your birthday when you're recording this, but it is
will
for everyone
be.
else. So wish Lewis a very happy birthday. So do you want to be taken to KFC?
yeah, just not to the beach.
Okay. Great. We'll avoid the beach.
Yeah, great.
Yeah.
Cool. What a great birthday, guys.
Yep.
See you later.
See ya.